They don't have the Battle Fury on the Ember Spirits. They'll take some considerable damage to do it. Actually, is it this time? It's this time. The Roshan play. Trigger one of the drum charges of the Invoker too. Invoker's really good at soloing up Roshan, primarily because he can just keep microing in these Forge Spirits. Oh, Necro Book's not doing the work. Because you just frostbite them up as well. So you just burnt your level 1 Necro Books. Did a little bit of damage to the town, but you gave more money over to the supports. Then Roshan still belongs to Vega. And there you go, Steam all into pasture. He's got his BTs up. You got a bounty hunter who's got more money than four of the players from LC. Like the Jar is the only one with cash, and most of that's being put into a defensive slash greedy farm item, which is the Helm of the Dom, instead of something like drums or S&Y. So his presence in the fight isn't that terrific. The level 2 cooldown is probably going to be his biggest thing at the moment. Vega will be able to sustain through everything else, because they've still got their own mech.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So there goes your stacking creep. So what are you trying to do here, LC? You're still being watched. This Observer Ward's been here for so long, and it keeps revealing. Okay, so Seema starts farming up on the Chen creeps, but it's the jump in. Baby Knight still want to be initiated on Pasha! Too much damage! His Flame Guard just got evaporated, and no one's in too deep as well. Seema will throw out the ulti, but Jalopy got a better cooldown position. Your Ember Spirit, well, he gets to come back, but Solo, they've lost so many. Vega way too deep and punished heavily. God, you want to look at the swing in a moment. 2.4k up, 3.4k up. Vega just gave a huge opportunity for LC to get back into this game. Not only that, for once Baby Knight was able to survive an engagement, but they'll turn an attack into the tier 1 tower. And Pasha is in no position to stop this. Like, one defensive spirit, he gets nuked, he gets controlled, and almost killed off. LC will just keep going. You've got cooldown, back off cooldown. You don't have your Necro Books at the moment, but Baby Knight's still got a lot of mana. You got half of your Chen army, or 3/4 of your Chen army still available. Seema's going to try and punish this by going for the Frostbite over on the Beastmaster. The BTing forward can be completed there by Pasha, so jumping on the back of that Forge Spirit, but now he's a little bit too close. You look for that defensive spirit to be up. Frostbite as well, but the Meg Charge, LC, that sustainability, it just keeps coming. And their fresh creep waves arrive. Do they want to keep pushing into the tower? They got 3 heroes tracked up. So Bounty, if he was up, he could do some more here, but then again, he's not up. So yeah, keep going. There's no shuriken tosses bouncing around the field. The creep waves are definitely getting evaporated, so the Bounty will be back up by the time they're ready to fight again. But LC, they've found their break, and they're trying to make the most out of it. I think they have. Okay, they're going to admit they can't force down the mid, so they'll take what they've got. And what does this now mean for items? The Zeus should be able to. He's getting closer to finishing up his Yules, if that is his item of choice. Biver at least has the mech and the arcane boots. Jalopy, you know, I said he didn't have that S&Y. Oh, would you look at it? Hello, S&Y coming in. Only 100 or so gold away from completing that one. Solid mistiming the denial. But at least he's got arcane boots, so he can keep spamming up his abilities during the fight. So that's not bad for him. And the Beastmaster, well, he got the level 2 Necro Book while they're still pushing up mid. But still, that's that jump. And soon he can have level 3, thanks to his extra pool of money. But London Conspiracy probably won't get another opportunity like that again. Vega made a huge mistake diving underneath that tower. And they only just managed to hold their mid. A couple of narrow escapes for an Ember Spirit. That's not confidence, but this will be. Solo, well, say hello to Track Steal. That Beastmaster Hawk giving him the vision to do it. He's actually building in for it looks like he's starting up a pipe. But he's starting in a different way. Like you've already got the cloak, but you could complete up the hooded. Sorry, yeah. Get back to it in a moment. No one. Short range tornado. It's enough to pick up the Beastmaster, burn him down with a shuriken toss. They have the mech to give him life again. The Hand of God is also available. Might want to consider using it in a moment. Thunder God's Wrath goes to work, but Seema, is he going to go down the tree line? Solan's actually getting a couple of the kills. In fact, it's a double kill right now for Solan. Vega, they're losing too many. London Conspiracy. They're actually dragging back what was an 8.5k net worth like deficit. What is this, Vega? They keep getting caught. And they get a lone druid dead. Even when he respawns, he's not going to have a bear for 50 seconds. Harsha's got his work cut out for him. And he desperately needs that Battle Fury. No one really also wants to find this solo kill if he can get it. There's no call snap. Now there is. He gave up his Deafening Blast to get this, but it still could be enough. Invoker will end a killing spree on a Rubik. And that's going to go towards finishing up that Aghanim Scepter of No One. Solo was able to get there in time as well. This is what I thought he would build into. But you've already got your mech, you've already got that, so like all you need is your recipe. Instead, though, it looks like he's trying to build this. But you're getting the second headdress. Now, the funny thing is, these two things do work together. So it's not as, like, unusual. So getting that helps his team out a lot more than he would just, like, getting the... Oh, God, come on, words. Hood of Defiance. Goodbye, bounty. Because the Hood of Defiance is obviously a very selfish item. In that case, I don't know if it would have really helped him. And when was the last time we saw Vega do that combo they started with? Like, that Searing Chain, so it's Sunstrike, Frostbite. That's a max level Sunstrike now. Yeah, you may not find yourself a kill, but if you can force Chen to use Hand of God or something along those lines, that's still worth it. Force the hero to go all the way back to base. So no one comes out. He's now got his Aghanim Scepter done. How long we got to the next Roshan? So potentially 20 seconds. This Chen army is really uncertain about this. You're noticing LC, this is that time too when my points about Vega's draft are starting to kick in more. So you look towards the top lane, you got a Radiant Spear pushing it out. Seema's able to passively farm up inside the jungle. And the split push game has begun. Now you don't really have it from the Ember Spirit in the way it's like it's quick with Battle Fury. But it's definitely getting to that point where Vega will always be able to get a trade-off. Like that tier 1 tower is going to drop because that lane's not pushing it as fast as it could have been. Because the Radiant Spear disappeared or because the Battle Fury is not there for the Ember Spirit. It means LC is still able to get some good collateral. So you're having a lot of damage done to your tier 2 tower in mid. But you're taking out a tier 1 tower and a tier 2 tower on bottom lane. This opens up the Roche pit, and this is the timing they're looking for. It's almost a max spawn time, however, for Roshan. So London Conspiracy won't have the easiest of momentums, but they come back to defend. Pasha has no flame guard, so he definitely does not want to stick around. And everyone gets out of the bottom lane. So really good time there for London Conspiracy. Don't lose any towers. You take out 2 of them yourself. You establish deep ward control. And this is all just setting up for the next Roshan. If London Conspiracy can have a favorable engagement there, that may just be enough that they can go high ground and take out Arax of Vega. I still feel like they're battling on the clock. Like, the net worth for the 3 big cores of Vega is still going to cripple them later on. Once Pasha can get this damn Battle Fury, going high ground against Vega is very difficult. Like, there's just so much high ground defense control. Like, even if you don't include all of the abilities of Invoker, who can hold a lane almost by himself. Like, Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, mass amounts of track before you go up, which means Shuriken Toss keeps bouncing, doing more damage. And then Crystal Maiden. Your Chen army can't easily move in. You can't move in easily either. You get Novid as well as Freezing Field. And that's what's going to happen to Baby Knight. Frostbite, Seema keeps his distance, and now lets the ulti go. Makes a big buffer between him and the rest of the team, but the Freezing Field, stolen by Solon. He thinks about returning it into Seema, but they just can't keep up to him. The drum charge is triggered, and now Jalopy has to BKB to ensure the revenge kill over onto that Crystal Maiden. More supports come in. It's going to be the Chen to be brought down as the Ember Spirit goes to work. Lone Druid as well. They can't stop the TP out. So Jalopy will be fine. But Vega taking a 3-for-1 engagement just as Roshan spawns up. That is not the favorable engagement I was talking about for LC. And what do you even want to do here? If the Beastmaster wants to come in and fight, he's going to trigger his Necrobooks. You do have cooldown, but you got no BKB over on the Gyrocopter. So the Necrobooks are making life hard. No one's not really in a position to fight. As the cooldown, well, it'll go on the Invoker. The Savage Roar